Namaste, Earth Signs. Big Cat Wave. Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology. Please stay tuned for the tarot reading to follow. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The planetary hot topics for your next 7 days are: on the 9th, Mercury in Taurus sextiles Neptune in Pisces. This aspect between Mercury in Taurus and Neptune in Pisces enhances your mental focus and intuition. It proves to be beneficial for various aspects of life, including work, daily tasks, chores, and hobbies. On the 10th, last quarter moon in Pisces. This signifies the culmination of significant endings over the upcoming week. It emphasizes the need for both external and internal clearing, allowing for a releasing and a transformation within your subconscious. On the 11th, retrograding Pluto enters Capricorn and will continue its presence there until the 21st of January 2024, when it will move back into Aquarius until 2043. It is crucial to focus on completing transformative processes related to your goals, your ambitions, your life direction, and your responsibilities. Mercury enters Gemini. Mercury moves into one of the signs it naturally rules, bringing forth additional mental energy, new ideas, and a surge of short-term plans. Expect your mind to be actively engaged and desiring variety throughout its stay in Gemini over the next few weeks. On the 12th, the moon in Aries trines Mars in Leo. This empowers you with great willpower, courage, practicality, resourcefulness, and an inclination towards truth and openness. This is an opportune time to consider moving to a new home or completely rearranging your current residence. It is also an excellent period for self-improvement and engaging in exercise, focusing on self-care. On the 13th, the moon enters Taurus, supporting the preservation and growth of your financial resources and material possessions. During this phase, your attention may be more focused on your family and home. On the 14th, the moon in Taurus conjunct Jupiter in Taurus. This signifies a significant financial gains and social success. Ooh. Additionally, it awakens a healthy life instinct within you, fostering feelings of abundance, artistic inclinations, and ambitious aspirations. On the 15th, Mercury in Gemini squares Saturn in Pisces. This aspect brings the potential for characteristics such as greed, superstition, suspicion, resentment, arguments, and stubbornness. This may lead to disputes and separations within the family circle, accompanied by delays in work-related matters. Patience and diplomacy are essential during this time. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Earth Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack, darling dears. See what's going on for you in the cosmos. Right, let's dive right in, darling dears. Get your rune stone. You have two of them. You have daggers, darling dears. This is the judgment. When you cast runes, you read them from right to left. Daggers is represented by judgment in tarot. It's water, fire, and Pluto energy. It seems like some final examinations being taken, darling dear, after an injustice. It could also represent an ending of a marriage, because this is Taiwas, represented by the Justice card in tarot. Whomsoever you left behind, darling dears, they would like a second chance. Friend, family member, whatever. There could be a whole coven of them. We don't know, right? Daggers is represented by the letter D and the numbers 80, 81, 82, and 83. It also speaks about a change in your status, darling dears. You've rebirthed or birthed a new chapter of your life. This is unavoidable change because you have to evolve. It seems as though you've come to a stage of, forgiving, but in the forgiveness, you have taken on acceptance. Yes, accepting situations for what they are, taking the lesson and keeping it popping and fresh. Love it, darling dear. But it's also about your decision makings. Your decision making is absolutely fabulous. It's creating great opportunities for you at this moment in time. For others, this is a promotion after being looked over, or going to a new job, darling dear, after being overlooked. You, as I said, you have Taiwas. This is represented by the letter T, the Justice card, the 7th house. In astrology, the 7th house represents partnerships, darling dears. The 7th house also represents marriages, partnerships, deep friendships. It also speaks about open enemies. So whomsoever you left in the dust, darling dear, the rear view mirrors, you have an enemy. I didn't think you'd leave. Oh well, they best let it go. Let it be a TKO. It also represents business partnerships, darling dears. But this is the leaving of these things, overcoming, evolving, moving on to another stage, but one which is going to be fortunate. Why? Because it's divinely guided, darling dear. It also speaks about no second chances. Had enough of the situation, darling dear. Lots of injustices, lots of imbalance. But whomsoever this is that wants war with you, darling dear, they're warring by themselves. They're beefing with God. You've given it to God. Taiwas is represented by the number T, the number 44, 45, 46, and 47. Someone's not liking this new stage in your life, this turning the page in the book, darling dear, creating a whole different chapter. Someone or someone's don't like it. Oh well. They're going to have to learn to love it, darling dear. Let's get a deck and get the Oracle Ancestral message. It's the Taiwas, the Justice rune, is a karma rune, darling dear. Somebody's going through karma, consequences of circumstances possibly they created, or since the loss of your presence, darling dear. More than tongue can tell. That's a Jamaican terminology saying like, shut my mouth, drink my water. Your ancestors are backing you, darling dears. Someone is also going through some kind of illness, could be life-threatening at this moment in time. Your ancestral team are protecting you, darling dears. That light, that guiding light is being shone on you. Sun energy, solar plexus energy, because of the forward movement you've created in your life. Because there was some anxiety of losing control of a situation, but this is, I'm feeling like this is past energy, darling dear. No. The solar plexus is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. But this sun is shining on too, darling dears. Some of you are about to meet someone significant, 7th house, a partnership, or a partnership that is in the offing because of a defunct partnership. Something now works, or something I got work out for you. So that means Father God's giving you a window. Take the window, blood. Take the window. Take the window. Notice I'm back on my core ball, darling dears. Because everything that's going on for you, darling dear, is intensifying. Intensification, darling dears. Yes, it is. Love it. I don't hate it. These stone figures watching you, just like the Georgia cornerstones. Yes, baby. But there's a face in the background, darling dear. Divine inspiration as well as guidance, as well as being protected by your ancestral team, your security. Lots of negative energy sent your way, but it's all been transmuted. Why? They're beefing with you and you couldn't give a good golly and a gosh. You've minded your own business after a really unjust situation that was filled with karma. But you released that, darling dear, and passed the final exam of not what? Going backwards. Ever forwards. That's how a big cat does it. Especially a big cat earth sign. Something's hotting up, darling dear. It's like everything's going to be happening for you all at once. But it's a gift. You was already gifted with the skills that your ancestors couldn't use in their time frame, darling dears. Base of the deck. Balance is being brought into your situation. What was once in the dark is coming to light. This also could speak about knowledge, the evolution of your mind, your body, your spirit. You're a whole different cat at this moment in time. Woe betide anyone that thinks that you'll be dragged back to what? Wickedness. You ain't got no time for it. No, balance. You are Feng Shui. You are Switzerland, darling dear. At this moment in time, picking of the fruit of what? Abundance. Underneath that, grounding. And there you are, earth signs. Can you see? Yeah. Behold, can you not see a plowed field? Fertile, with infinite possibilities. Some of you may even be farmers or budding gardeners, darling dears. Maybe you're bringing in cherries, red apples, well, not obviously, but it is a fruit. It could also be pomegranates, darling dears. Love it. Listening to your higher mind. Listen, any confusion is below you, darling dear. You fly above the confusion like an eagle. You know how to what? Drop down and get your eagle on. Especially where your life is concerned. The acceptance is what changed everything for you. Just like if it was an ending of a terrible marriage, long-term partnership, friendship, or whatever, it was the emotions you still held. Possibly you were still, drinking the poison and waiting for them to die. But in accepting the situation for what it is, because still being mad and playing over in your mind is futile, darling dear, what happened, because it can't change. And if you keep playing it over, are you playing it over to call these energies back to you? No, you don't want that energy. It's realization, which you got with acceptance of every situation in your paradigm. Let's get a deck. I'm going to use the Art Nouveau deck. Base of the deck, Ace of Cups, new beginning for you. Some it's a new beginning in pregnancy, but it's also speaking about the relationships that are being called in towards you at this moment in time. Soul tribe, darling dear. Why? Because you are feeling fulfilled because of the acceptance. And it also speaks about success, because the cup always flows with what? Multiple streams of income. I like to see it. Multiple streams of income. It's also earth, air, fire, water, and ether, darling dear, spirit. You've been guided, you've been protected, big cat. But it was for you to wake up and smell the coffee or drink your mocha so you don't get smoked. Loving the transformation cup. Someone's not loving this new lease on life. It's not that you don't care. You got to the point where it was you or me. Job situation, family, friends, love situation, whatever the situation is, right? And this is a journey that was taken solo dolo, but like the boys or girls on the pole. What's your theme? Let's get a different deck. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot deck. What is your theme? What is the theme for the week for the earth signs? What's the theme for the earth signs for the next 7 days? Wisdom, darling dear. Wisdom is for the wise. But this could also represent what? An appointment book, darling dear, and new customers coming in. You may have a business where you actually are facing the public or work with the public, darling dears. A new home, a new career. This could also be the signing of a contract, darling dear, but everything is what? Being brought to you. We have the energy of the 5. The 5 is the Hierophant Taurus energy. Taurus is the 2nd house. So it's something that you can value that is coming towards you over the next week. But it's also for others, it's about your journaling. Somebody's going to be turning that, or has turned the journaling into a book, possibly self-help or a guidance. Maybe it could also be spells. You could be a white witch. I don't know. Everybody's got a different paradigm, personal reading and all that. But it also speaks about what? Loyalty coming towards you. People are going to see you as wise. Wise and extremely disciplined at this moment in time. You may even be hearing of a wedding or an engagement or the preparations of it over the next 7 days. And again, this speaks about what? Formal training, darling dears. Formal training, formal training. Whether you did it for some of you, it wasn't done in an institute, darling dear. You became a keyboard gangster. You learned something. And something that you do, you have je ne sais quoi. What's this? Piece of meat's hanging off. Got it. Yeah. The numerology of the 5, darling dears, it speaks about the instability that you faced when you didn't accept certain situations, realized how much you brought to the table, and that you can bend the matrix solo dolo like the boys or girls on the pole. It also speaks about the constructive freedom you created for yourself out of this conflict. The number 5 is ruled by Mercury as well as Neptune energy. Mercury is about your communication skills, darling dears. Neptune is about your spirit. It's a highly spiritual house, darling dear. It's also the house of what? Hidden enemies. Some of you are going through some form of hospital or doctor's visits at this moment in time. It's like ailments have sprung up on you, possibly in the joints, the fingers, the arms, the back. But there's no reason for these incidents, darling dears. Other than it's ascension, darling dear. Your DNA has been upgraded for what you bared, what you overcame, and what you're meant to do. Your life purpose, darling dears. It's like we used to have this show when I was a little girl. It was This Is Your Life with this man called Eamon Andrews. Somebody's handing you the book of life, darling dear. Or somebody's writing a biography about their life. But it's wise words, healing words. You are a mentor to many, or you will be meeting a mentor over the next week. But again, it's about value. Something valuable is about to be gifted to you, darling dear. Or the valuable wisdom that you have is about to be illuminated and shown to many. Base of your deck, darling dear. Good golly and gosh. Gemini energy. Mercury energy again, darling dears. Yeah. Let that sun shine on you. This is Gemini energy. Gemini energy, the 3rd house. I wanted to say 6. Had to come out, Freudian slip. 6 is in numerology is ruled by Libra and Taurus energy, darling dears. So from the 5 to the 6, so everything's falling into place. You're nearly to the 10, darling dear. It also speaks about you being protected. There's balance in your life, and possibly, as I said, a new relationship in the offing. Someone's coming before you or coming to you. Well, they've got to come before you because you're the big cat. Yeah. For you to what? Yeah, they can always come in, no problem. But you're going to be interviewed, blood. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Yeah. As long as you don't mind that, we'll be good. A new beginning. It could be a new contract. It's also about the right choices that you've been making good decisions. Invitation to a party or a celebration. This could also be a wedding note. We already discussed that. Someone's going to be caught up in wedding plans. It could be an engagement. Someone asking someone to get married. The meeting of a true divinely guided partner. Good golly and gosh, a lot's going on for you. Wisdom is for the wise. And as I said, Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you're going to be getting some kind of financial gain over the next 7 days, my earth signs, or purchasing more material possessions, but you'll have the funds. This is not pinching from Peter to pay Paul. This is extra income coming towards you because of the skills and the talents you've acquired, and you are utilizing them well. You're being blessed by the Most High. God came down to give you a high five, darling dear. Because remember, we all have free will. Yeah, Hierophant energy. The beginning of the week, darling dear, it kicks off with Hierophant energy. This is you having gone within. It also speaks about maybe you're looking back at past betrayals, but God is telling you to allow it. I told you, you've reached acceptance for a situation or circumstance that you had to overcome. This is being betrayed, darling dears. Fake friends, back front neck tabbing enemies. They're tabbers, mate. They get no S, right? Job situations that weren't for you. Friendships, whatever the situation, it was a painful breakup for you, darling dear. You felt isolated for a time. You was in hermit mode. But you're going from Gandalf the Grey. If you notice, look, the cloak is grey, but underneath, you're Gandalf the White, where you say, this goes no further. I accept it. Love it. Yeah. Clarify the Hermit card. Yeah. Because there's many people watching you at this moment in time. People that would like to argue and fight. Lack of strength. They're cowardice, darling dear. It takes a whole team of what? Feeble-minded to go up against one you. But your shapely back, law 16, is turned to all of that situation. You're deep into your religion or spirituality, darling dears. Yeah. Following what? Thy rod and thy staff, because they strengthen you. Looking at things from a different perspective in the name of the Most High. Yeah. What's the midweek going to look like for the earth signs? Yeah. You're taking a leap of faith. This speaks about a risk. Something that you're possibly doing. It could also speak about because you're different, darling. You're a rebel. Fool card is air as well as Uranus energy, the planet of sudden change. So something that you took a risk in, darling, a different direction that you chose to go in. You're about to what? Get pay dirt. For others, this is a new relationship. It could be a business partnership. It could be a lover. But there will be an age difference, darling dears. And it's the preliminary stages, right? You're wanting new experiences, but we're also seeing technology. Whatever somebody works with technology. Maybe you give out spiritual healing with the use of technology, wise words. People pay attention to you, darling dear. And again, the sun is shining on you. The sun is shining on you. Taking this leap of faith in this new direction, moving quickly, but it's about loyalty for you, darling dears. Loyalty. You lead with that. Queen of Cups. And then it's spun back over. Yeah, clarified by the Queen of Cups is a loyal partner. It also speaks about you being highly intuitive, utilizing these gifts. Maybe somebody is utilizing their psychic abilities online, darling dear. Speaking to many. Showing them how to come out of the DNS. You could also be a teacher, darling dears, or in the teaching field. Yeah, new beginning. But somebody, midweek, somebody would like to come back into your situation. I told you, you left many behind. You took them off like they was a dirty shirt, and you didn't look back. And this is also a reminder not to allow ruminating thoughts. Question everything that comes up in your mind. Some people want to come back to you now. They want to be on your gang, darling dear. Your gang, Queen of Wands. No, mate. These same ones that planned, plotted and strategized against you. No. Somebody would like to sneak back into your situation. It could have been a marriage, because the Queen of Cups does represent a wife and a mother, or a husband and a father. Someone would like to come back. Somebody who possibly went to a situation. They went to see if the grass was green and found it to be AstroTurf on layaway, right? They would like to come back to you, but you ain't even looking at them, right? You're too busy. You've already packed up your new lace fronts, right? You've got it in a small kit bag on your shoulder, and you're going towards this risk. You've moved towards a situation, darling dear, right? Using your intuition, your discernment. You took your loyalty on the road. You're giving what? Major side eye to somebody during the week. who would like to come back in. This is communication, swords energy. You're also going to be hearing of a mother with mental issues. Something significant in public is going to happen with a mother in public. This is a public figure. You're going to be hearing it over the next 7 days, darling dears. Institutionalized and all of that. Why? I don't know what the situation is. I'm not going to look any deeper into it, but it's gonna have something to do with some kind of a contract that they made. Yeah. Public situation. Public humiliation. Yeah. What about the ending of the week for the earth signs? Look at this. We've got the Emperor, Mars and Aries energy, and the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. The ending of the week, because the Eight of Cups in the reverse, this is being stuck. So you got the ending of the week, possibly the person who wants to come back. The Emperor is supposed to be a husband or wife. Somebody's involved. You're going to hear about someone being involved in some kind of trauma, darling dears. Or maybe it's the job that you're leaving. They can't manage without you. You was the big boss. You knew where everything was, darling dear. You was running things in the background. But you have other offers coming towards you. This goes to Nine of Cups. Something that's going to bring you what? Wish fulfillment, a desire. The Emperor could also represent a benefactor. It could represent a sponsor. You may be even into water sports, darling dears. Whatever the situation is for you, you have someone backing you by the ending of the week. Everything's about to change because your income is about to increase. What did I just say about the multiple streams of income? Something that you did while you was in the DNS had to look over my shoulder because I ain't going back, blood. This is why I drink my mocha so I don't get smoked. Because this could be many as well. People seeing whom you are. People want to come and offer their cup. And if they're coming from the past, darling dear, they're coming with trauma and drama. Unhealed, darling dear. And a big, big dollop of jealousy and envy. And spattered with what? Hate, darling dear. Don't invite them back. You've already changed. You're not even on the same level as them. You've transformed, moving on. And it's about status. They're not even on the same status as you. Right? What about the weekend? Let's get this card. It fell all the way on the floor. Ace of Swords. The weekend is telling you that clarity, darling dear, because you speak the truth, Ruth. It also speaks about having a rational mind. It also speaks about, I'm hearing guarding your words, darling dears. Yeah. Because you're going to be going to what? Partying. Somebody's getting an invite. You're going to be going to a wedding celebration, an engagement. Maybe it's somebody you just meet and this is your first date. It's going to be at someone else's celebrating. But it's also what? The celebrating of a business, darling dear. Something stable with an 11-11 fade. For others, it could also be something in the legal field, possibly graduating. I just heard mathematician. Where did that come from? I don't know. Yeah. Many people wanted you to fail. Some of you are going to be hearing about a matriarch of a family passing. My condolences, darling dear. But you're going to consider very deeply whether you go or not, darling dear. Split the deck. What did I say? Celebrations, parties. Yeah. Or memorials. But you personally will have a reason to be dancing, darling dear. Because your long-term plans is seeing that your ships come in. 7 of Wands. You stood your ground, darling dear. And you're head and shoulders above. Let the past bury itself, darling dear. The past didn't choose you and you don't choose it. Split the deck. I just called it 7 of Wands. See? Continue to stand your ground, Scotty. Stand your ground. Because whatever you done did, you not only healed yourself, bent the matrix, right? Got a blessing that God came down to deliver it himself. Yeah, for all of the what? Deep work that you did to get over all of the dysfunctions that was going on, all of these inner child wounds. You did it, darling dear. This is why you're being blessed. The money that you haven't seen for a while is going to start coming in, darling dear. Yep.
pennies from heaven, or should I say pounds, or big fat dollars. You don't want to argue and fight, and you don't want to talk to anybody from the past, because they're talking about what? The past. Block game for the gods. And look at this. A cup of love is being offered to someone this week, darling dear. Yeah, but maybe you're a bit too guarded. Remember, not everybody's the same. And you've got me as your bestie, and I've said investigate everyone. So, you know, you're good. Maybe that'll be the leap of faith you're going to take. Take a chance of having fun. But there's definitely partying, a job promotion, a business backing coming your way. God said so. And when God say yes, who can say no? Let's get your final cards. We're going to use the Island Time Wellness deck. Sunglasses. Told you. Sputnik, the mouth breather, the children of the Karnai. The past is still watching you. Stalking stalkers. Right? Their perception is distorted, darling dear. What kind of love? If it was love, you'd still be with them. You wouldn't have gone into your phoenix phase. You love on yourself, mate. Look. They come with is what? Heartbreak Hotel, darling dear. Right? They're sad over the separation. It says here they're mourning your loss. And as I said, somebody will be what? Mourning a loss. Separation. Spiritually as well as what? Physically, darling dear. And some people are going back with the Most High. Their number or their name has been called. Split the deck. The axe to the past, yeah? Leave the separation where it is. All of these separation cards. Right next to the stalking stalkers. Up to what? Stalking. Lurking with the loitering eyes. Let them watch, darling dear. You're big cat after all. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot screens. Cat, cat.